In this class we are going to discuss a couple of problems related to NAND realization. So, here see the problems here, one of these two problems is related to previous gate, that is gate 88. The question is the minimum number of 2 input NAND gates required to implement the function f is equal to x bar plus y bar into z plus w is. For example, I told you as a shortcut for number of gates required to implement is 2 into n minus 1. The number of 2 input NAND gates are required to implement some gate, AND gate is 2 into n minus 1. I told you in the last class. But if anyone given you function, then you need to convert that function into AND format or NAND format, because you know two shortcuts, that is how many number of 2 input NAND gates required to implement n input AND gate and how many number of 2 input NAND gates are required to implement n input NAND gate. These two shortcuts you know. So, to implement n input NAND gate, 2n minus 3 is the formula, and to implement n input AND gate by using 2 input NAND gates, so 2 into n minus 1 is the formula. So, but here this is in some separate format having plus or notations like that. Plus means or sense. So, now I am going to convert into NAND or AND. So, if you are converting your expression into NAND and AND means, so here you can use that formula or directly you can use your brain and you can say how many gates are required to implement that specific function. Now, I am considering this function f here. So, see here we can apply De Morgan's theorem here, x bar plus y bar. When xy whole bar is there, definitely that is equivalent to x bar plus y bar. Then by using De Morgan's theorem, we can write this as xy whole bar into z plus w. So, I am just considering this xy as some d, I am considering like d, means you can keep it as it is. For simplification, I am considering it as d because this is a NAND gate. Definitely this is a 2 input NAND gate because x and y are inputs and bar is there means that is NAND operation. Definitely we need one NAND. By this step itself one NAND is needed. So, we came to know like this. So, now this is already one NAND is needed, that is defined by this step. Now, I am considering this as d and that d I am multiplying to inside, that means here d bar z plus d bar w, like this I am considering. Now, whenever you are doing a function which you want to convert into number of 2 input NAND gates, just consider bar for that function, that means you just consider f bar. So, that means if you are considering f bar here, what you are going to get? So, see here I am just considering f bar here, that means so d bar z plus d bar w whole bar, this is f bar, right. So, now whenever this is second process, without that formulas if you want to get how many number of 2 input NAND gates required means this is the process, you need to take complement for the function. So, here I taken complement for this, now this is equivalent to, again I am applying De Morgan's theorem for both variables here. So, now you just consider this as one variable and you just consider this as another variable. Now, a plus b whole bar means a bar into b bar. In the same way I am considering d bar z whole bar into d bar w whole bar. So, this is De Morgan's theorem, but you want f bar or f, you need f, right. For getting into this form we just taken f bar, this is f bar, now this is f bar, this is up to here, this is equivalent to f. Now, This is F bar means to get F, what you can do? You need to take another bar here. You need to take another bar means, see here, how many NAND gates here? Multiplication with complement is nothing but one NAND gate. So see here, I am just taking D again as it is. So that means D means XY bar. I am taking D here and into Z, D into Z bar into, so here again D, XY bar into W whole bar. How many NAND combinations are there? Here totally, this total one multiplied with this total one whole bar. Anything multiplied with another whole bar means that is one NAND operation. So number of bars represent NAND operation. This is one, and this thing multiplied with this thing and complemented means this is another NAND operation. This is one bar, and here this is multiplied with this thing, and to complement this and to make this combination we need another NAND. And here XY, X into Y whole bar, this is one NAND. To make another XY, no need of another NAND, because already XY is in our circuit. From that you can drag a line and you can take a line to another combination. So here totally how many NANDs are there? You are having 4 NANDs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 NANDs are required. So see, this is a simple process. If you are given with functions, then you need to convert that functions into AND or NAND. So any form you can convert, AND form or NAND form. Better to convert into NAND form, directly we will get number of NAND gates. If you convert it into AND gates, again you need to follow the formula 2 into n minus 1. So just convert into NAND format. To convert into NAND format, you need to take complement of the function, and after taking complement you need to take another complement, because if F is there, if you take in complement, that will become F bar, but you need to find out NAND gates for F. So I take in double bar, this is double bar, F double bar. F double bar is equivalent to F. So whenever you want number of NAND gates for a function, take double bar. This is simple trick to find out number of 2 input NAND gates. Now the answer is 4. 4 2 input NAND gates are required to implement this function. This came in gate 88. So similar problem I am giving here. So like this also you may get problems in gate, that is minimum number of 2 input NAND gates required to implement the Boolean function Z is equal to A, B bar, C. Assuming that A comma B and C are available, this point is very important. That means indirectly the questioner saying that only A, B, C are available, assuming A, B, C are available. That means indirectly B bar is not available. He is saying that B bar is not available, only A, B, C lines are available. If A, B, C only available, then how many 2 input NAND gates are required, they are asking. So just this function, by seeing function itself, this is just a AND gate. So AND gate means, so here for example this is A and for B, B is available. To make it B bar, I am just taking a NOT gate, and finally this is AND gate. So this is C and this is the output Z. So this is the function given. So now by seeing itself we can say if inverter is not available, so then we can use a 2 input NAND gate as inverter. So in realizations of NAND gate, I given you the equivalent circuit of NOT or inverter by using NAND, that is one NAND gate with clubbed inputs will act as NOT gate. So definitely if NOT is there means one NAND gate is required, one clubbed 2 input clubbed NAND gate is required. So now to implement 3 input AND gate, how many 2 inputs NAND gates are required? The formula is 2 into n minus 1, where n equal to, in this case the number of inputs is 3. So, here this is equivalent to 2 into 3 minus 1. So, 2 into 3 minus 1 means 4. So, see here, generally to implement 3 input AND gate, 4 NAND gates are enough, but here B bar is not available. To make B bar we are considering a inverter. For that inverter you need another extra NAND gate. By clubbing that extra NAND gate with this 4 NAND gates, totally 5 NAND gates are required to implement A, B bar, C. So, totally 5 NAND gates are, 2 input NAND gates are required to implement this function. Like this way we have to think when they given problems on NAND realizations. NAND realization problems are very important. Two main shortcut points are, so to implement AND gate 2 into n minus 1 is the formula. So, to implement NAND gate 2n minus 3 is the formula, and if you have any functions like this, you just complement that function twice, then you just convert into NAND format by counting the number of bars with multiplication. You can get number of NAND gates. These three are the better ways to get the answer for NAND realizations.